Hi, it's Aneta here from Aneta Yoga Studio and Wellness. How are you today? It's day number 20, the 20th of January 2018. And I'm not sure if you noticed, this morning I had a terrible connection. I started recording a little video live session and with my checking in, and then it just froze on me, and I wasn't sure whether, because the clock still kept going, and I wasn't sure whether it was still doing it or not doing it, and then the post completely disappeared. So I kind of went back and deleted it because I wasn't sure what was going on. And I was already in the studio because it was another early morning start for me, and I was teaching 8 a.m. class, and so it was not working. And the interesting thing about this is that I could have freaked out. I could have really worried about this, that I didn't do it, that I wasn't doing stuff on schedule. But actually, for me, I did my morning practice. I looked after myself. I practiced my loving kindness. And interestingly, in that moment also, the loving kindness kind of kicked in almost automatically. I kind of thought, okay, what can I do right now? I can't do anything. I can't, in practical terms, do anything to fix the connection. And I could have worked myself out into a frenzy and worry about this, and then teach the class from that space. But for me, it's so important that I show up in the class in a certain way. So it was all about just putting it to one side and thinking, well, I can do the video later. It doesn't really matter. Really, the whole point of doing this project of the Wisdom of Daily Practice 2018 is about doing the practice and then connecting with other people who are doing the practice and who want to be doing the practice. And whether or not I record the video first thing in the morning or whether I record the video in the afternoon, it doesn't really matter. It's the same as with your practice. If you can't do your practice, your usual practice in the morning, but you can then go back to it in the afternoon and do it in the afternoon, then that's all that counts, because life is very unpredictable, never mind the internet connection, all the other stuff, your children, your pets, your parents, your grandparents, the plumbing in the house, any number of stuff can come up and stop you from doing your practice in the way that you usually do it and in the way that you planned to do it. But actually, that flexibility and still showing up for yourself is the most important thing. And so I'd love to hear from you how you're getting on with your practice. Let me know. Do some comments. It is Saturday. It's so grey in here and rainy. It's a perfect time for a bit of nurturing practice, a little bit of self-reflection, a bit of self-nurturing, whatever way feels right for you, rather than getting caught up in the winter blues, January blues, that that it's grey, it's dark, it's wet, it's cold, not very pleasant, but we can still find that ease and self-nurturing inside. And so I hope you're having a really wonderful Saturday. Let me know what you're working on, this weekend's challenge, what you're working on, whether you're working on a certain pose or whether you're working on a certain practice, whether you're learning something to do with your practice. I'd really love to hear, and I wish you a really wonderful day. Namaste.